Sorry about that, guys, but as per usual, this tablet is deciding to stop recording whenever it feels like it. So we'll carry on. If it does it again, then I don't know what's going on, because I've got 7 GB of free storage, so I don't know what the hell is going on with this, but roll on when I get a new phone. It's just so frustrating when you're halfway through recording something and then it just stops. So yeah, that will have to be a part 1 and part 2, I'm afraid. But what was I talking about? Ringtones or something. So yeah, I would like to try them out again. I really fancy a tea and a scone. I call it a scone, people call it a scone, you know, whatever you want to call it, but just of an evening, a cup of tea and then a jam and cream scone. Oh my god, that's so fattening, but it's really good. But yeah, other than that, I've just been doing a bit of, you know, bit of paperwork, you know, reading magazines, that sort of thing. And I love my reading. I absolutely love reading. And the work's emailed me because I'm signed up to their newsletter, and they've got these 2 books. I think it's Christmas, something to do with the Christmas train, and the Forgotten Christmas or something, or the Hidden Christmas, something like that. So I'll put them. I was like, all the hassle involved with the works, because I spoke about this previously. They keep saying next day and it never comes on the next day. So what I do now is I check to see if it's on Amazon, and these books were actually on Amazon as well. So yeah, I'm just going to take that drill off because I'm getting a bit carried away here. We need to sweep it across a bit now. So I'm just going to move that over a bit and we'll sweep it into here now. So yeah, I managed to find them on Amazon, and yeah, it was pretty good. But it's now getting that sort of time again where, you know, daylight saving is ending, and it's getting you know, a little bit darker in the evening, shall we say. And I think it sort of stays dark till 5 or 6ish now. It just depends, you know, if it's overcast then yeah, but it won't be long before they say, right, you've got to change the clocks back again. But I think I read up on this thing, apparently they're trying to change it so that you don't have to keep swapping the clocks, because all it is, the reason why they changed the clocks is because it's something to do with farmers, and they changed it because of like timings with farmers or something. So it makes no difference to me, but right, we're missing a colour here. Why? Okay, it must be in here. S. There we go. Lovely lilac one. I really struggle with doing square drills because it just doesn't go right for me. It either goes on wonky, but when it goes on slanted, it's very difficult. So like I put it like that, it's very difficult to line it into position because it sort of pulls back on itself. But I have noticed that when we turn the light off, you don't get that bleed behind it. So, but yeah, other than that, it's now starting to get. I'm really looking forward to October. October's I hate August. Always have. It's always a boring month. And then October's sort of like, you know, Halloween and you know, trick or treat and all that stuff. And then you go into November and you've got fireworks and all sorts of things for Guy Fawkes, and then you go into December and it's like running around like a headless chicken. For me, I normally go up, filming wise, I go normally right up to the 23rd, and then I take like Christmas Day and Boxing Day off, and then I normally come back the 27th until the New Year, spend like 2 days over the New Year, you know, like Christmas, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and then I'm back to filming. I don't really do many breaks, So, but it was nice to have a week off. I don't know how much further I want to take this up. Don't want to go too far. Leave it there because it will turn into a rectangle otherwise. I know it's a little bit wavery, but the drills under here will push that into alignment. So yeah, 20, yeah. But this is a good sign. I mean, we're still in, I'm filming this still in September at the moment, so we're still a little bit in front, which is lovely to go do. And it's going to be pretty good when it's finished. I'm tempted to get another one for my relatives. Because I don't know about you, but when it's Halloween, we put like decorations up. We don't do anything like trick or treating because it just upsets Molly. Every time someone knocks on the door, she'll just keep barking. So we normally lock the gate for that because when she was a puppy, she always used to bark, but she's sort of used to it now. But we still lock it anyway because we don't give out sweets or anything. Trick or treat is not really our thing. So yeah, but every year I watch there's a film called Disney Spooky Buddies. So I watch that, and there's a song in it called The Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. Da, da. No, The Monster Mash. Because each month I try and theme it. Obviously this is Halloween. We're not going to do any other painting. This is something I need to tell you. So when we do this painting, there's not going to be any of the other paintings. And I need to stress that very clearly because obviously we'll be doing this painting every day. So for the whole of October, you won't see any other painting apart from this one. Because it's purely going to be on every day. So... And I'm thinking about putting it up around about, I've not really thought of a time yet, but it's probably going to be, you know, when it just turns like probably darkish, so like 8 o'clock-ish or something. But I'll probably, the reason why I do my videos, yeah, at, through the day is because I like filming in natural daylight. Yeah, it's I definitely will go back to rounds. I think the last painting I worked on was one from Diamond Painting Express, and let's not go there, but I had a cheater one and the owner was very nasty and he was pretty rude to me, to be frank with you, and since then I don't shop with them because I'm not going to go into the detail, but basically he didn't like something that I put, because I'm very good at bringing people up on something. So if I notice, basically he was saying that they weren't doing collaborations, but in actual theory they were, because he was doing a video with giveaways. So how can you say that you're doing a giveaway and then he goes, oh, we only give them to close friends? And I'm thinking, okay, that's fine, no problem. And then he was like, he was really he sent me a rude email. I'm not going to go into detail, but I think, you know, that's very unprofessional. And one thing is for sure, he definitely won't get my business, you know, my custom anymore. Because I just think that's very unprofessional. And there was a time that they were closing it down, like they weren't doing diamond painting anymore, and then they bring it back again. So it's, yeah, it's not a nice company, let's put it that way. 20. Oh no, that's a hashtag. But yeah, it's it was a cheater that I did, or started to do, and since that email I just thought, do you know what, I don't want nothing to remind me of that company, so I just chucked it in the bin. I did pay for it, but the thing is with me is I don't want to be reminded of a nasty company, in my view. I mean, they say it's Diamond Express, yet you have to wait weeks on end for the package. So how'd you work that one out? But yeah, it was all good until then, but you know, move on. Because with me, I like to understand people. If someone's annoyed, I like to understand why they're feeling annoyed, like what's making them annoyed. You know, I'm a people's person. I like to help people. But then we've got another email that came through, and oh my god, the Christmas range on the works. Wow, absolutely fantastic. They've got gnome paper. They've got paper. Card making, they've got make your own snow globe. There's just so much stuff. But I've not seen any more new paintings on there yet, but my friend has been telling me that you can get some in B&M, which is pretty interesting. Which I didn't know. Well, the tablet's being good now, so perhaps I knocked the button or something. Still waiting to hear. I think it's going to be a while yet, but I'm still waiting to hear what PYC or whatever that company's called that's took over Eaglemoss. I'm still waiting to see what's happening with that, really. As I said, I've never known a part work company to pick up halfway through a build. Normally, if they take it on, you've got to start from the start. So, yeah, it'd be pretty interesting. Whoops. But yeah, it's nice when it gets all lovely and overcast, and it's all nice and dark and cozy, and you're in your front of your fire display, or your fire, whatever it's called, and you've got a nice hot cup of cocoa or hot chocolate, and you're watching a movie. Oh, that's the best. And you're in your snuggie or your onesie. I've actually got onesie. But with me, I just overheat. I'm always hot, and I have a fan, even when it's freezing cold. Julia Roberts. Yeah, there's a new film with her, with George Clooney. They're doing the, is it Ticket Bride or something Ticket? I think it was called. But yeah. For years I've prayed, not prayed as such, but I've wished that it would be a white Christmas, because for it to dream, I would love to see it snow on Christmas Day. That would just be so magical. Like, wake up to a sheet of snow. That would be, oh man, oh my god, this is so funny, right? So we done a, do you see what I mean about I can swap and change at any time? So we done this igloo. We had like 6 or 8 inches of snow. It might have been a bit more than that, but we had this igloo, and not an igloo as such, but it was like a tunnel we made, and we made it so that you could get right through it, and I got stuck. So I was panicking because I got stuck. My brother's in the house and I'm in the garden stuck in this igloo thing, or this tunnel. So obviously the snow is rock hard because we've compacted it so that it's sturdy in that, and I was really panicking. So in the end I just sort of like tried to wriggle my way out of it, and I managed to do it. And then as I As I was shoveling the snow, the shovel snapped, and I was like, oh my god, that's my brother's. What do I do? Because he's going to go ballistic. It was like a £10 shovel, so, and I was like, oh man. So I hid it in the garden. And when my mum picked it up, I put the blame on her. So when she picked it up, of course he came out and said, "Why is my shovel snapped?" And she said, "No, it's not." And he saw it he saw her using it snapped. So he got the blame for it. Actually, my mum got the blame for it, but yeah. I've got to be honest with you guys, this is beautiful colours here. This is absolutely gorgeous. Really enjoying this one. Mummy. Let us know, let us know, let us know. They reckon that apparently, so the myth goes, if you keep singing Christmas songs, it will come sooner. But I'd rather it not come sooner because it's so much hassle. I hate buying gifts. I just don't like doing it. It's like when I send my friends on YouTube, if I send my friends on YouTube gifts, that doesn't come from me. That comes from a supporter of my channel that supports all the Patreon sort of stuff. It makes no sense, but basically they will sort of like fund it for me, if you get me. So it's like a way of giving, if you get me. So it never comes out of my packet, if you get me. That probably makes no sense, and I'm probably talking a load of crap, but but you know. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. You're gonna have to vote. You're gonna have to tell me if you want to see another. I'm talking about my other channel, but because people watch on this channel from that channel, if you get me. But you'll have to let me know if you want to see another gingerbread house. That was absolutely delicious. I really enjoyed and had a blast doing that. Some of my other channel, World of Mike. I think I've done it in like 2 days, but the icing was absolutely gorgeous. I love icing. One day, yeah, I'm not even joking, I needed a sugar fix, and I bought a whole pack of marzipan, which is like an icing, but it's called marzipan. You basically make fruits out of it. You can make apples out of it, and it looks like a real apple, but it's not. It's a sweet. And I ate the whole pack, and how the hell I didn't get diabetes, I don't know. But the amount of sugar stuff I eat, I'm surprised that I haven't got that. I really am surprised. But they say that it can catch up with you as you get older and stuff like that. So maybe mine, don't you cry. Baby mine. Every time I think of maybe, I think of that Baby Mine song from Dumbo. And then today I was thinking about doing my crochet Disney cross stitch, and I was like, oh, I want to do it. You know when you want to do it and then you're like, oh, it looks too difficult. But obviously it's the weekend and I don't film on the weekend, so obviously yeah, yesterday I was thinking, should I film it tomorrow? And it was the weekend, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it tomorrow. So, oh no! Hang on a minute. Hang on. Crisis. F. Crisis. F. Yeah, that's fine. You got to pay. This is the thing when you've got so many different colours. But my friend has got a hot air balloon that's so many colours, and I really want to give that a go. So yeah. See what I mean about when we increase the time, we get a lot more done. So we're very much approaching that stalk, which is nice. So yeah, yesterday I was watching Strictly, and James By just happened to be on there. He's an actor from EastEnders, and I can't stand him. He's just got, I can't say it on here, but it's just some, I have the reason why I don't like him, but it's just something, I just don't like him. Just the way he portrays the character is, I mean, he didn't really come out of his shell much on Strictly either. He's very much like, this is EastEnders, this is what I do. And some of them just came down the stairs and just put their hands up and said, hey, you know, like that. But some of them really showed off their moves. And I like that, is her name Jade Adams or whatever her name is? She's got white hair. She looks pretty good. She reminds me of the, you know, that woman in The Chase, one of the chasers. Is it Anne? She looks like her a bit. That's the point. I've not actually seen a video for some time with my friend. It was doing house renovation. So that other painting I got last year, which was, I think it was it a pumpkin that said Happy Halloween? I probably won't do that now. That'll probably go to the fiery furnace. Which, oh, look at that. Oh, wow. That's a cock up. Look at that. It's like a round drill. So never use them ones. But yeah, that'll probably go in the trash because I've moved on from that painting now. I've been looking, because when I did Todd the Fox yesterday, I was getting it ready and I had to find the picture again because I lost the photo of the picture that I do. And I looked on Amazon and then it came up with all these different foxes, and I added a few, so I've got some fox ones coming. And then I added a squirrel because I really want to do a squirrel. So yeah, the next sort of line, we've got one more line and then we start that stalk, which is lovely. We've got about 15 minutes left, so we've got plenty of time. One of my friends I was watching, they are doing a snow leopard thing. I would like to get another custom actually. I need to work on that giraffe that I got from Colchester Zoo. Because when I visited the zoo, I took a photo of this giraffe and I got it custom ages ago. So it could be weeks. I mean, I tend to do a lot of unboxings, but it can be weeks on end before I actually, you know, start them because it's one that I like to do. So yeah, what I'll do. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones, abba yabba dabba doo da day. As you can probably guess, I like singing. I should go on The Voice, be with that Whittam guy. Because I actually come from Chelmsford. I was born in Chelmsford, so I'm like an Essex person. But my other relative is half South African, which is why sometimes when you hear me speak, I have like a tinge of South African accent because I have relatives from different sides, and we lived in Whittam for ages, and then I took over here in Braintree in 2015. So, and it's nice to be in a different area because, as I said, Whittam is full of charity shops, betting shops and hairdressers. Literally, every time a store becomes vacant, you can guarantee it's either going to be a bloody hairdresser's or a charity shop. And to be fair with you, I personally think charity shops should be abolished. They're a waste of a shop. We've got another round one there. They're a waste of a shop. And there was a time that apparently we were supposed to be getting McDonald's there, but that never happened. But it was really sad to see Farm Foods go. Farm Foods was great, and it was next door to Iceland's for ages. But apparently they wanted to, they closed it down because there was too much competition with Iceland's. And it's sort of, you're sort of wondering, you think, well, you've only just decided that after donkey's years of it being there? So, yeah, very, very interesting. Yeah, as you can see, now we're doing longer on the squares, we're getting a lot more done, so them 20-minute session ones weren't working very good. So what I do is I do a little bit each day. So I do what I need to do all through the day, and then sort of like when it hits 6-7 o'clock, if I've got a spare slot before TV starts with programs and that I want to watch, then I'll quickly do a session, and it just allows me to talk about what I've done through the day, because I wouldn't know what else to talk about if I did it in the morning. Oh, apologies there, Belcher. Sorry about that, I just had Harry Potter. I just thought something. Oh my god, there was this time, right? So, my, we had this VCR or JCB or whatever it's called, because you can get JBC, not JBC, JBC is Blonde Digger, speakers, and we had these speakers on the wall hooked up to, you know that where you get a vinyl and you put the arm down and the pin to play the record. Well, I'd put it on there. My relative was upstairs asleep. But I didn't know that the volume was at full whack. So as soon as I put it on, he was not happy. He came down and said, "Turn the, off," because he was swearing and he weren't happy. So trying to turn it off, I smacked down the pin and the pin snapped off. And then he had to buy a specialist pin. Oh my god, the days. These are the days, la 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 la, you say to me, thank you for the days, for simple days, wait for me. In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came. I saw Daniel O'Donnell on TV the other day and I was like, turn it off quick. Because I can't stand listening to slow crap. I like me upbeats like Nicki Minaj, Whitney Houston. I love the one where she goes, we fell in love in a homeless place. I think it's hopeless, not homeless. Hopeless place, shining light through an open door, blowing light for real diva. Hello. You know Adele, where she goes, it's me. That's what she said on Strictly. She wants to be like Adele. Or she takes off Adele. There's a lot of these error ones in this pack. Do you notice that? Oh, yes, we're starting the stalk. Banana in pyjamas are running down the stairs. I remember that B1 and B2. Who remembers that? It was a kids show back in the day. and it was like a proper character, but it was called B1 and B2, Bananas in the Drummers, and they used to go, bananas in pajamas are running down the stairs, bananas in pajamas are chasing cherry. If you go down to the woods today, I'd like to do a bear painting, you know, like, so the bear's just like along the lake fishing, trying to get the fish out, and you've got all the sea and rocks. That would be amazing. I think it's going to smack down in a minute of rain. It's definitely getting very, very dark now. Onomatopoeia, yes. Tomato sauce and onomatopoeia. They've got some unusual names, haven't they, in the Masked Dancer. Onomatopoeia and tomato sauce. So fine. I want to go to the Harry Potter studio tour, but it's hard to get to by public transport, unfortunately, because we would have to go on the train, so I don't think you can get a direct route there. So yeah. Okay guys, what I'm going to do is I'm now going to take it down a little bit further. Still got about 10 minutes to go. So we'll see how much we can do. I was going to stop because it's like really dark. Let me put the light on so that makes that so there'll be a flick on the screen. Bing! There we go. Takes forever to load up. La 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 la, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, whoa, whoa, whoa. Mummy. Sing how do you do? Very sing. I'm here. I see trees and green. That's what Titan the Robot sings. We recently had the International Puppet Festival. I see them true. Although it's purple, and it's a lot of purple at these sections at the moment, I'm really enjoying doing this. It's lovely, lovely. You've got so many different variations. B, and then we've got O. So we've got B and O. Wow, I don't think O is kissed up when it's O. 15, okay, it should be. Okay, 15 is O. Yeah, this one. It's like a darker brown. Okay, cool. So after this, it's just coming up to 6:10. We're going to just finish this row off, and then it'll be time for a quick cuppa, and then it's going to be time for the Masked Dancer. One of my friends, or should I say acquaintances, because he's no longer a friend because he let me down on stuff, but he went to see the Masked Dancer on stage. What is that? Is that a bracket? Oh my god, 21. I don't even know if I've got that. 21. Oh my. Okay, interesting. It's a bracket. 21. God blimey. Okay, we'll have to come back to that because I don't actually know where that is. So, wow. Okay. 21. Charming. Oh, do you know what? When you see bits like this, it just makes you want to carry on. So that is where we're going to leave it. We're going to have to put the pen down as much as I want to continue this. It's lovely. Loving it, loving it, loving it like this. Loving it, loving it, loving it like this. I really fancy KFC. Going to take a fried chicken and a pizza. Apparently we're not allowed to call it Kentucky over here. So that's why they say KFC or something. But yeah, that is where we are at the moment, guys. It's looking really, really good. And let's turn the light off. Ta-da! Oh yeah, baby. That's looking beautiful. Look at that. I think it's much better with the light on, but yes, 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 we are whizzing away now. So please remember to like, share and subscribe. As I said, if you want to get this book, I keep doing that, I keep pulling the bottom up. For some reason I keep pulling the bottom telephone off. But if you want to get this for yourself, I'll put the link in the description below. It is a beautiful painting and really enjoying this one. I just hope I can finish it by the end of October because that's the challenge. But yeah, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Remember to tap the bell if you want to be notified of all the bells, oh my god, if all the videos that I do. And I will see you tomorrow for another session of this fantastic Halloween painting, and hopefully we should have my new phone all set up soon. But until then, take care, bye bye.